Well, well, well. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Are you ready for something so incredible? It is sweltering in the UK right now. It is sweltering. So, for the first time, I'm doing a no beanie stream. That is correct. No beanie, just neon inherity. Hell yeah.
Come close, isn't it beautiful? The gown embroidered with these jewels of gold. Toast to death, the most generous liar. Let's drink up venom of void. See abysses, lips are slowly moving. Hush, just let it fall. Did you hear my silent plea? Did it get lost in the sea? I just stand on the cliffs and watch the winds and the waves rewrite all of
Hello, folks.
life to regret. Leaves my starfish.
I've been enjoying the music because it's about to disappear now. Oh my god. It's so hot, guys. It's so warm. The UK is cooked. Literally. Like, the webcam is struggling because of the heat. Totally. Look at it. It's not even focusing. Focus some more. Welcome everyone though. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Drink water. Drink water. And also, when you're done, compress your bottles so they take up less space in recycling. Right. Okay. Topics for today. A bunch of miscellaneous. We've got 4 videos to watch today. And give a few comments on. Varying as well. Responding to someone on Twitter that's tried to call me out as well. Just as like a sort of like a trendsetter for anybody else that tries to do that. It'll be like a one-size-fits-all response. And r/Hoyo Gaming has struck again. Yes. Honestly, that subreddit disgusts me. It really does. Whenever I see like, you know, like a genuine, like good sort of post for a WuWa, or like people trying to post a Wuthering Ways video on there, like no tribalism, and then you just see it being downvoted or just like removed by the mods, it just, I hate it, man. I hate it. I actually hate it, genuinely. It's like biggest online pet peeve currently. But no, we'll probably only get a few videos out of today's stream. Well, actually, no, we'll get like 6, maybe 7. Oh, no, do not. No. Enough. You didn't hear me say that. Okay. So, there is something I wanted to touch on first. And that is... Hey, no, is my Son Goku account banned on your channel? I've got no idea. If it is, it was by one of the mods. I can't see my chat. That's interesting. If it is, it's by one of the mods then. It is. But anyways, yeah. So, some guy posted on Twitter. And usually I don't reply to people that, like, you know, make videos on me. Right? I don't make replies. I don't feed into stuff. But I feel like this one needed to be addressed. Because they are like half right. But because they have an agenda, the argument is lost. Okay? Oh, it looks like I'm keeping track of the football scores as well. Brilliant. But no. Basically, they tweeted this, right? The two sides of the EN WuWa CC space. The one that tries to actually contribute to the community and the other only to degrade it. Okay. So let's look at the images, right? So, of course, you know, we've got analytical vibes trying to contribute to the community. And then me trying to degrade the community. Trying to degrade the community by defending it against misinfo spreaders. That is me degrading the community, apparently. You know what community degradation is? It is shitting on other games unnecessarily. Like, I'm just talking, like, out of nowhere, right? With no reason. Building your accounts off of tribalism. Like, I'm talking just raw tribalism. Like, this is Honked Kai. I guess, you know, John Seaman, right? Those types of accounts. You could say, well, Neon, you're feeding into tribalism. You're feeding into tribalism as well. And you know what, guys? You're right, because at the end of the day, I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side. I'm defending against tribalism. Do you see me go out of my way to attack other games nowadays? No. Because I've learned that there is no point. There is no point. There is no point in trying to attack these other games. Like, and by attack, I mean for no reason attack, right? Baseless claims, all that stuff. Because is attacking Genshin for not having a skip button, or like accusing Genshin of not having a skip button, really attacking the game? No, because it's a valid criticism. This is how I view people that say that WuWa has HP inflated endgames right now. That's not an attack on the game. That's a valid criticism, because the Lampy Lumen is fat as shit and it needs to stop ramping up like that. It needs to stop. It does. I mean, to be honest, there are a few itty bits about certain things about the game that people are starting to talk about, like HP inflation with, you know, end games, just the end games being bad, like, you know, WuWa having bad enemies. You've got, you know, the Cyberpunk collab, monetization practices with like the corals and the 50/50 on the banner and stuff like that. There are little tidbits, of course, you know, the usual optimization, etc., which I think they are, you know, valid, right? So, you know, there's nothing I can really say or do to dissuade people from thinking that that's wrong, because it's real. It's real and it's happening. If it gets worse, you best believe I'm making videos on it, because we don't want to be falling into this toxic positivity Genshin Impact space, right? Where they just praise everything and then any criticism gets drowned out by countless got glazing, like, you know what I mean? That's gonna get clipped so hard. Oh dear. What is the heat doing to me, chat? What is the heat doing? They don't see the context of it. No, that's the truth. That's true with this, right? With these videos. They don't see the context. I'm not degrading the space by defending the space. You have to skip the next male character? Yeah, I am skipping the next male character. I'm skipping Jingran, funnily enough. So you know what? There you go. I'm skipping Jingran, so you're fine. But no. The thing is, right, lore videos are amazing. Go subscribe to Analytical Vibes right now if you haven't. They genuinely make great analysis videos, along with the likes of Fat Fluffy Penguin and Life Lessons. Go subscribe to them. Do it, right? If you're watching the VOD, whatever, just do it, right? Because, honestly, they deserve a lot more than what they get. And that's the thing that I'm talking about, right? The whole sort of me versus them, right? Like, oh, my video's getting more views because it's inciting tribalism. Go watch the lore videos, guys. Even though my videos aren't inciting tribalism, they are defending the game. Right? Even though I'm defending the game, it is still technically tribalist. Oh, my webcam just complete... What the hell just happened to my webcam? What just happened? Bruh. Someone's hacked my webcam. It's Lucy here. She's going to walk through the door in a minute. I'm getting net run. Yeah, exactly. Yo, Lord Havoc. How's it going? How's it going, man? Yeah, it's a pathetic attempt to make me fight about something. And the thing is, right, I just made a subtweet or a reply saying, if you did any bit of research, then you know that the video is highlights of the stream I did on Friday. Yeah. Well, the Friday, because this was made ages ago. Look, June 13th. It's now June 24th. It's been 11 days since this tweet. A whole day before the Lucilla story even came out. Nice agenda posting, though. Yeah. Because obviously, you know, this was after the Lucilla story, while this was after the Lucilla story as well, but the actual stream was before it. So, yeah. But anyways, nothing much more to say about that, really. Okay. Okay, this is very topical, actually, considering that I just released a video denouncing myself from the NTE community, apparently. Really? No. But this is unacceptable, no matter who it is, right? Breaking news! Lacrimosa Banner did better than Hiyuki, a character released on the anniversary. Lacrimosa Banner is still ongoing. I wonder why. First of all, where's the Hoyo community saying comparing waves, by the way? Oh, it's fine to compare now, is it? Is it? Is it fine to compare, guys? Who cares anyway? Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, NT runs better on mobile, so of course they're going to get more revenue on mobile, aren't they? Yeah, and they're talking about how the collab got thingy, you know, still got that much money, got less money. And I do not want to shit on the game, right? I do not want to shit on the game because it's still very early on. And that's not what I'm trying to do here. WuWa is the best game. But the problem is 1.1. You have Lacrimosa. And then you've got Chaos, right? Versus, you know, the Annie, Hiyuki. Obviously, you know, double top up and all that stuff. But of course, you'd expect the game's launch and around that area to have the most sort of revenue, right? Excuse my slow working brain. The heat's been killing me today, guys. It really has. The reason why I'm doing the stream today and not on Friday is because, well, the WuWa 3.5 stream's on Friday. So that's great. Yeah, we did get Rebecca for free, so exactly. That will taint the revenue a bit, definitely. Yeah, the $1,000 Steam machine without controller is nuts. Thing is, if it rivals, you know, Windows, and like genuinely has good specs, then I think it's worth the $1,000 price tag. Like if it's compared to a PC computer, but if it doesn't, like if it has no better sort of like OS specs or just like hardware specs than like your average $1,000 PC, then I think it's pointless. But the thing is with Steam, they're on a good run right now. So I trust Steam. I trust them. Am I streaming the live stream? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really not sure. I think I don't know if I can do it live, but I can do it like an hour after, right? I think. It depends on what's happening in, you know, my life currently. But I will let you know. All right. Well, I'll put a thing up. I'll put a stream up as soon as I can. When I know, right? I'll probably know by tomorrow, late tomorrow. So just keep an eye out for streams. Well, keep an eye out on my streams tab or whatever, and I'll schedule it. There you go. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Okay. So, this is an interesting thread of tweets. For some reason, Life Lessons just been getting into beef with the usual people on Twitter, right? You know, the usual people. If you guys are regular to my videos, then you'll know who exactly I'm on about, right? But it started with this, right? It's so weird that people I've never engaged with have blocked me based on information that isn't even correct. People will falsely interpret my statement as something it's not, and won't give me the time of day to clarify. Sounds very, you know, very mature, right? Life goes on. It is what it is. But I'm definitely unfortunate that social media breeds this type of behavior. It's definitely unfortunate, sorry. Yeah, Life Lessons. I think he said something on Twitter, and it could have been something that I covered earlier on. He said something on Twitter, and then just, for some reason, he got flamed for it. I don't know why. I don't know how. Like the usual people, right? You know, Arachnos and stuff, they come to his support, right? But yeah, it seems to be tribalism. I mean, obviously, you know, You'll see, right? Yeah, Ryukyu replied with probably the most sensical statement, right? Welcome to my life. So much stuff out there about me that isn't even close to reality, but I try to explain why it's wrong. It ends up proving them right. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, yeah. That is ultimately why I will never be comfortable with revealing too much about my private life online. Because you just know for a fact that these people online, they can just take that and run with it, man. They can do whatever the hell they want. Also, let's refresh, see if the scores are updated. No. Okay, it's 0-0. But no, that's just the first tweet. And of course, you know, as you all know, it gets worse, guys. That's like the tagline. That is the tagline, you know. Scripto says, out of context, I'd rather grab all tweets and opinions of the content creators about the collab. Even all of them said this is the best collab in any gacha game played so far. People project that Tencent paid them. People can like and have different tastes, but sometimes work and quality is there for you to see it. Ah, I remember now. What Life said was that Wuthering Waves, it's not gacha games that was pioneering, it was Wuthering Waves. And he got flamed for it. Because I did this in earlier videos. Everyone has eyes and ears, so it's to see and hear. So how hard is it to say something so clear? Anyways, I love your videos. Good luck. Even if you're not being tribalistic, people will project it somewhere else. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. So, it gets worse, guys. And that's the tagline for these videos now. It gets worse. Yeah. So, of course, this is what the reaction to that tweet was, right? Was sort of boring, even though law CCs are engaging in tribalism. Guys, riddle me this. Or humor me, rather. Is it tribalism if it's true? Is it tribalism if he's not mentioning any other gachas specifically in the tweet? Is it tribalism if it's genuine? Because I don't know about that. I don't know about that, you know. Oh, another one. I had no problem with you talking about lore and stuff, but saying this when you're a game is a harem power fantasy has to be cut. Okay. Whenever somebody just starts putting on, like, buzzwords like this, I just immediately dismiss them. Played until 3.0, so this game's writing and characterization won't change. Dipped. It's so funny, right? Where's that image, right? Where's that image of the miner missing out on the diamonds? Wait, hang on. Miner missing out on diamonds meme. Yeah. This one. That's the one. Oh. I doubt he's even tried to 3.0, to be honest. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it, man. Yo, Chill Dragon, thanks for the sub, man. Thank you very much. They have their own echo chamber. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Hi, Sapphire. How's it going? Yeah, euphorialized again. I made a video about the whole sort of response to the Marco stuff. And then again, when it got brought up, euphorialized said, obviously, here we go again. Another tribalistic clone under Tencent's umbrella. Oh. Tencent's umbrella. Tribalistic clown. Tribalistic clown. Oh. Muy caliente. Oh. Such a good string of words to really get your point across. I like how none of them are telling him that he's wrong, though. By spitting out facts, by the way. Not a single person is telling him that he's wrong. Like, can we just deep that? They're all attacking, like, different parts, right? Oh, it's tribalism. WuWa law CC's in tribalism. Oh, such a disgrace. Guys. Missing the point here? Hello? Straight up brought all games in except what? Straight up brought all games in general down just to praise WuWa. I expect more from a lost CC, but whatever, I guess. No. Okay. Would you rather live say not Genshin, not HSR, not ZZZ, not NTE, not Arc Knights, Wuthering Waves, or not gacha games Wuthering Waves? Which statement sounds better? You can't have your cake and eat it, you know. Because he's stating facts. Praising WuWa means downplaying all of the games. Sure, that's how that works. Yeah. It's so silly. The thing is, he's not even bringing down the other games. He's just saying that the other games aren't, like, pioneering. Because, again, his response, that tweet, is from a guy talking about the Cyberpunk collab, but generalizing it as gacha games. Tell me another gacha that had a Cyberpunk level collab. PGR, close second, right? Tell me another big mainstream gacha that has had a Cyberpunk Edgerunners level collab. The Grand Architect is here, only God. Only God? Oh my God. Broski, what are you doing here, man? Aren't you supposed to be doing something? We see these people bad-mouthing WuWa, then we know the upcoming patch is going to be good. Yeah. Yep. It's just like what Opal said, right? More tribalism posts against WuWa equals better patch quality. That's just how it is. But yeah, taking things out of context and stretching them like life lessons was downgrading other gachas. Thinking a praising post was tribalism just because it goes against their agenda of WuWa should fail no matter what. Making life lessons look like a villain here. Just because he loves WuWa, going full negative against a person who's just playing a game and gives honest opinion. We really don't hate those people enough. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. And to be honest, you couldn't have said it better. I mean, obviously I had my sort of takes, but I think that's like the pristine take right there. That's brilliant. Huh? Is that all that is for that one? I guess so. No, yeah, it keeps going. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to include this. But of course, that's just one little bit of jealousy in the big jealousy lake of gacha. So, here we have this account, right? This Japanese account. Translated from Japanese. As you can see, it's in Japanese. What it says is, I was shocked to learn that the original post in question has been deleted, but the streamer was publicly shamed and attacked solely for not crying during the Wuthering Waves stream. The way people feel about a story or react to it varies from person to person, and it's not something to oppose on others. Once again, I strongly felt that the Wuthering Waves community, which tries to ostracize anyone who doesn't cry, is truly a terrifying place. Brother, I swear kids are getting murdered outside. But, back to his point, I feel like if anybody, like, tries to attack a creator for not reacting how they thought they should, is an absolute idiot, first of all. Just setting the bar there, right? I don't condone that. And obviously, they've got comments to prove it, I guess, right? But the thing is, that's not just the Wuthering Waves community. That is, you know, probably a bit of a loud minority, but again, it's there. And again, I don't condone that. But the thing is, this tweet in a vacuum seems actually quite genuine, right? It seems, you know, like a genuine piece of concern. And then, you read some of their other tweets and you kind of get what's going on. To put it bluntly, Wuthering Waves right now isn't even trying to listen to user feedback. It's just focusing all its energy on irrelevant crap while improvements have been completely stalled. It's not expanding the bag either, and as usual, the launch count inflation happens at a pace of about once every 3 days. You were doing so well, my friend. You raised a valid point about a vocal minority, and then you've strawmanned yourself. How do you strawman yourself, my guy? How is that possible? You were doing so well. Yeah, the ratio, by the way, 183k views to not even 67 likes. Oh my god. Okay. Do I even need to disprove this? I mean, I guess that's my job, right? Okay. Storage reduction in the past few updates. We've got FPS sort of features that help, I suppose. Obviously, you know, we've got other features like more leaf breaking that kind of offsets that. So if you want to be harsh, let's get rid of that one, right? What are they actually trying to say? Improvements. Improvements to what? The game? Optimization? They're doing that. Improvements to story? They're doing that. Improvements to character design? They're doing that. Improvements to the voice direction? They did that. They're doing that. Improvements to monetization? Maybe not. No. Improvements to... What other improvements should Wuthering Waves be doing right now? 1.x character reruns? They're not improving on that. So he's right if it's purely about 1.x character reruns. But the thing is, it's such a vague post, right? And the thing is, there is no evidence to back it up, right? You know what would have been a hit tweet for him? If he mentioned the 1.x no reruns, if he mentioned the sort of Cyberpunk collab monetization, if he mentioned the ongoing sort of like frame rate issues on low-end devices, that would have been a hit tweet, right? But the thing is, you get this, where it's just too vague. It's too vague. Like, yes, Wuthering Waves, there's always room for improvement, but they're not improving. I mean, look at the difference in quality between 2.5, well, no, sorry, 2.4 and 3.4. And look at the difference between the quality of 1.4 and 2.4. Look at how far the game's come. That's improvement. But yeah, no. Again. Getting called a hoyo person, whatever. No proof on this anyways. I'm not going to look. But again. Obviously, Dailies has to come in and disprove them, right? Okay. So, publicly shamed, because this is the previous post. Publicly shamed, and it was just people who were confused as to why he was laughing playing the story. It's their preference to watch something and respectfully shared it. I'm surprised you consider this shaming at all. But you know what's publicly shaming? You reposting hate posts about WuWa. Ooh. You just got exposed, buddy. Okay. I posted this because things got kind of annoyingly complicated somehow. It's not like crying is the benchmark or anything. I'm just simply curious about what exactly would make me cry, or what triggered the laughter. Also, the crying benchmark is within my own standards. Well, I just don't watch streams from people who don't cry, that's all. Lol. And then they reposted euphorialized. So, there you go. There you go. You're outed. If you repost any of these people, like Euphoralized, Eisen, or whatever his name is, Tongparin, Honked Kai, right? Ooh, Bosnia have scored. Brilliant. You repost any of them, then I'm sorry. But not everyone despises the WuWa community. Such a stupid statement anyway. Agree. Famously, other communities don't badmouth WuWa. Yeah, exactly. WuWa community is just in the wrong here. We're the only guys that do anything wrong in the gacha space, right? I mean, literally, I just covered a tweet about a purely Neverness to Everness account inciting tribalism. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Hang on, I think that tweet's too far forward. Yeah, sure. It can be there. Okay. Now, let's go to the other side of the fence now. The people that I just spoke about, right? The people I just spoke about. Right? They're trying to amplify the signal. So, again, purpose of these videos is so if you guys scroll Twitter, you don't have to see this stuff. This guy has a blue check mark next to his name, which means he is trying to... Yeah, Darway got me, guys. Darway got me. Okay. So, Darway had made me cry. Darway may cry. Anyways. So, here is a tweet from the other side of the fence. And again, they are trying to amplify the signal, right? They're trying to amplify it. So, as we all know, the purpose of these videos is if you go on Twitter and, you know, you don't want to see this stuff, block the accounts that are shown in these videos, especially this guy. This is Honked Kai. Because he has a blue check mark next to his name, which means not only is he doing this out of hatred, he's trying to earn money from it. How lifeless, unemployed, sad, degenerate piece of filth do you have to be to try and slander other games because you hate them and try to make money from it? Honestly, vexing. Yeah, that's Chino to Chino. Yeah, this is Chino Chatino, whatever. Their account got found out, right? And then they scraped. Oh my God. Switched accounts. But let's see what they have to say, right? Not Japanese LARPers, real Japanese players are speaking up about inconvenient truths about the game not being mentioned by celebrity endorsers, WuWa official CCs, and the overall WuWa community. Oh! Kuro Games, stop listening. Improving useless crap is not devs listened. It's WuWa community insecurity on full display. Oh my God. Oh. Would you guys be remiss if I was to say that this is pure projection? Who's the real insecure guy here? The HSR fan? Really? But anyways, let's just break the tweet down because that's what we love to do, right? Not Japanese LARPers, real Japanese players. Okay. They are Japanese. That's the only part of their tweet that's correct. Speaking up, I guess that's correct too. Oh, Bosnia are 2-0. Oh my God, yes. Who scored for Bosnia? Please be Dzeko. Oh, it's an own goal. God damn it. Anyways. Celebrity endorsers, no. Tens was not sponsored, right? Tens wasn't sponsored because they were playing other games. You can't play other games when you're sponsored on the stream. Were official CCs? Is there such thing as official CCs in this game? Like, you can be sponsored, but you're not really an official content creator, unlike Hoyo. Overall Puar community, because of course, you know, to really get your point across, you need to insult the community, right? Call them Puar, right? You know what I mean? Tens was sponsored for the second stream, not the first one. Oh my God. You got that sponsor. No way. Good on him, man. But no. As we all have determined from the previous tweets, this guy is not a real Japanese player. They are Japanese, but they don't have that sort of neutral stance that this guy is pretending that he has, right? And again, I mentioned it in the previous video, right? Honks Kai and Tong Perin circle jerking each other. This guy's doing the same with this other account. They're just circle jerking each other. That's all it is. Sucking each other off in a big 69, going round in a circle. Ooh, get that dick cheese, my boy. Like, come on, man. Seriously, give it a rest already. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Guys. I'm getting close. I'm getting real close to blocking them and just, like, you know, doing the chain breaking meme, right? I'm so close. I'm so close, man. But here we go again. Another thing which I actually think is a slightly valid point, right? Obviously, they're talking about the logins, right? Which kind of brings up the whole WuWa's monetization practices, right? I won't deny that WuWa has given us quite a few pulls with the collab, but I'm a bit worried about this new login. It's not new. So far, the 7-day logins have given us 5 limited pulls and 5 permanent ones, whereas this one changes things quite a bit, giving only 300 Astrite, which is less than 2 pulls, correct? It was just a one-off thing, but I hope it doesn't become the norm because the center reward feels quite lower than what it would be, which is a shame. Now, again, it's not new. No, we had this earlier on in the game before. Instead of blocking them, why not enjoy the Clown Fest? I can't enjoy it, man. It's getting so hard to enjoy. It really is. It really is. Oh, the rage bait is starting to take effect, man. The heat is not helping either. But Tong Perin, again, one of the circle jerk people, right? Makes sense they call us Puwa because all they do is have in their head shit. And they can't stop talking about WuWa. I played since day one, and they talk more about WuWa than me. Yeah, that's true. It is their jobs after all. I mean, this is Honkai. That's probably their job, which is crazy. It's crazy. But no, again, Tongparin, one of the Circle Jerk Avengers, I guess you could say, right? There's like 6 of them. There's the Arc Big Fan JP, Tongparin, Aizen guy, Euphoralized, Honkai, and I guess somebody else that we can put in there that I don't know the name of because I'm not. It's not really that deep. But they said this. WuWa 3.4 will go down in history to be the most predatory patch in gacha history. Gacha history? Yeah, we're bringing her out, chat. We're bringing her out. Bait or low IQ, guys. Bait or low IQ. It's time for a bait or low IQ segment. Let's get it in. Bait or low IQ. Vote now. Vote now. Vote in the chat, guys. Yeah, but both seems like very feasible. I can't lie. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim dim da di da. Ooh. Ooh. We've got 10 votes for each right now. Well, well, well. If that doesn't, like, completely sort of coincide with, you know, it being both. Oh, no. One more vote in bait. I guess it's bait. I think it's bait. Because there's no way people are this stupid, right? There is no way people are this stupid, right? Look at their reasons for this being the most predatory patch in gacha history, right? I'm not even going to attack other games for having worse patches, might I add. HSR. Like a lot of HSR patches, right? The fucking global passive for Castoris. Sirene's $300 bow skin that preys on parasocial relationships. Let's not mention that, you know, HSR WuWa Genshin. No, sorry. Let's not mention that HSR, Genshin, ZZZ do not have a 100% rate up weapon banner. That is more predatory than Wuthering Waves' base weapon banner already. But anyways, let's debate the point. 60 pull patch? No. You get more because of the collab pulls. You're not just going to keep them and not use them, are you? Different currency for the collab? Yeah, sure. It would be nice to have normal currency. So pulls from the login? No. We actually get 17. New banner drop every 5 days. Well, yeah. That's how collab patches work right there, right? You've got the collab for a week, then you've got the phase 1 for a week, and then you've got phase 2, right? Oh my god. 32-day patch. How is that? Yeah, forget the free Rebecca as well, actually. 32-day patch. 32-day... Guys, my brain is melting from the absolute just... I'm being infected, guys. This is contagious, man. 32-day patch is predatory. Do they not realize that... That's not predatory. Yes, okay. The only thing it could be predatory with, let me just like play devil's advocate here. The only thing it could be predatory with would be the fact that it increases FOMO because it's shorter. And in that sense, fair enough, right? Fair enough. On its own, fair enough. But you must realize the context of the situation. This is a collab patch, right? What about the people that don't care about edgerunners? They're going to have, if it was a normal patch cycle, they'd have to sit through 6+ weeks of Cyberpunk. Why would they want to do that? It's like if a collab for what's an anime I don't care about? Naruto came to WuWa, right? And I'd have to sit through that for 6 weeks? Really? No. No. But again, the circle jerks continue to jerk each other off, and they continue to embarrass themselves, really, don't they? Again, yeah. Again, the OG poster here replied with this. Clarification. Many of you have already pointed out to me that this login already existed and they use it very occasionally. I didn't remember it, thanks. There you go. So even the OG poster acknowledged their mistake in the tweet. And this guy still has his thing up. And again, back to the other circle jerk now, right? Hang on. How deep does this go? Ah, okay. I've got one back, by the way. This is a long line of tweets, which I'm going to cover, right? I'm going to cover the whole Remiel versus Armuth situation, because, again, that had to happen, right? And this stemmed from this. Real ZZ fan never speaks ill of WuWa, and vice versa. And then, obviously, somebody said, a real WuWa fan only speaks ill of Hoyo games and then gets obliterated by the united Hoyo community every time. This is the only truth. Don't forget, never forget how during 1.x ZZ, so many Kuro bots tried to make ZZ's hype less by spreading countless rumors and misinfo. Oh, just like how Genshin fans did during 1.x for WuWa as well. Yeah, totally. And I guess even now in 3.x, right, we're still getting this. Although Saint has not been helping our case, has he? He really hasn't. Let's not also forget that countless insufferable people from the Puwa community review bomb ZZZ with negative reviews on Steam with the same talking points on X and Reddit. They are that desperate and insecure about Hoyo's continuing success that they have to drag it down. Guys. Me personally, I'm not insecure at all. I could not care less about the money that Hoyo makes. Because I know that that money barely gets reinvested into their games, right? It just goes to the next money mule, right? Honkai Nexus Anima, right? That's all it does. Whereas WuWa, obviously, we do have some projects in the works, right? We got Nami and I think Sun. There's 2 Kuro projects, right? And obviously some money will go into that, but you can just tell and know that the money is being reinvested into WuWa, right? Hoyoverse doesn't want to make money, right? Yeah, classic line. And again, that's a level of projection I've never seen before. You literally only post negatively about WuWa and its community 24/7, and you think other people are insecure? Bro, you need to help. You need some serious help if you're that disgruntled over gacha games. Boom. Owned. Just straight up, man. Ass cheek spread. The penis of consequence, unlubed, in there. Owned, man. The dude, like, just got called out in 3 sentences. 3 sentences was all it took to completely destroy him. What a guy, man. What an absolute Chad of a guy, man. Big ups to you. But again, it doesn't finish there. It doesn't. This whole jealousy circle jerk just keeps going. Right? So again, Pink Hen and Nami posted this, right? It was the greatest gacha collab for a reason. All the CC's crying. I'm not involved in it, sadly. One day I will be. One day. One day I will be known. Trust me, guys, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be in there. I cried as well. Actually, guys, someone grab that image and just put me in there somewhere. Do it right now. But yeah. Again, because all this guy does is shit on the community, as he just got called out for, right? Paid to Cry, Celebrity Endorser Edition. WuWa has developed to being a product to consume rather than a game to play. That's so ironic. That is so ironic. That is so ironic coming from a Hoyoverse fan. I hate to be that guy to put the ball in the court. You know, put the ball in the court, right? But that is so ironic. Right? Calling Wuthering Waves a product. Sure, every game is a product, right? But there is no way that you can call WuWa a product and sit there on your high horse and probably think that Genshin, HSR, ZZZ are not products too. Hell. They sure aren't games to play. ZZZ maybe the most, right? You can play them, sure. But they're less of a game than Wuthering Waves. And I hate to be sort of, you know, getting involved in this. Because at the end of the day, do I really want to be saying this stuff again, reigniting all the tribalism? No. But you, my friend, you are just... You are the definition of lame. You really are, man. People like this are the reason why CCs can't express themselves because of their center community backlash. When a brand online streams, his community was acting negatively towards him. People can't even say something honestly these days. No. No, they can't. Yo, Silver, thank you for the membership, man. That was loud as shit. That was loud as shit. W's in the chat. 6-star membership. Thank you so much. Don't worry, I've got no videos in the works, so in the next video, you'll be right on it. Hell yeah. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard Shorekeeper, you know. Oh my god. That's why it gives me an extra bit of dopamine, you know. To hear Shorekeeper again. But no, I honestly hate being involved in tribalism. The sound doesn't play on stream? No, you're kidding. Really? Why not? Why not? The sound doesn't play on stream? No. No. Tell me this whole time people haven't been hearing it. Okay, hang on, let me test it. You didn't hear that? Oh my god. How does one fix that? How does one fix that? Ain't a stream without scruff, yeah, exactly. Going so well as well. Oh no. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. Oh my god. I feel like I need to fix that. But I don't know how. Could this feeling be love? Yeah, it's silent. Oh my god. No. How? I wonder if it's something to do with the Okay, hang on. Let me just search this up real quick, because I feel like you guys obviously deserve to hear it, right? I hear it personally, but YouTube misplaced sound bit, maybe. Streamlabs alerts no sound on stream, but obviously I have sound here. Alert volume is turned up. Dashboard. Yeah, alert box settings. Yeah, I think that's fine, right? Yeah, sound volume is all the way up. Okay, maybe an advanced... Okay. Hang on. Where does one find advanced audio properties? Oh, here we go. Alert box is set to 50. No. Okay. I mean, I've put it up to 100. Maybe it was just too quiet. Let's try again. Nothing. Change the audio to monitoring to drop down to monitor and output. Okay. Oh, here we go. Got it. There we go. I got it. I got it. Except it still hasn't done it. What? What's going on? Why is it doing that? What? Okay, yeah. General settings and audio. It might be something to do with that. Monitoring device. Yeah, we're vibing through the tech issues right now. Real tech. Okay. Try it now. No. Holy shit, man. How is something so simple, so... I don't get it. No sound on stream. Have sound locally. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Gear icon in my audio mixer. Yeah, it's set to monitor and output. That's correct. Checkboxes on the far right. Okay, I don't have that. Yeah, I am using some sound. Okay, that's a load of bullshit. Okay, guys, new idea. All I need to do is do another audio capture, right? And all I need to do is capture my desktop audio instead. So what I'm going to do is do this. Audio output capture. There you go. My headphones. Okay. Okay. It should start looping. Okay. It should start looping. Okay. Yeah, it's looping. Okay, it should start looping. Okay.
Ooh,
yeah,
let's
it's
go.
looping. Okay, it should start looping. Okay. Okay, so now, try it now.
Could this feeling be love?
It should be done. That should be it. That works. That works, honestly, it works. We did it, chat. We did it after a little while.
Could this feeling be love?
There you go.
Could this feeling be
There you go.
love?
You get it, guys. You get it, guys.
Could this feeling be love?
Could this feeling be love? That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a brilliant one. Kevin is one hell of a fan. Yeah, dude's doing memberships like crazy. I don't even know where I was.
Could this feeling be love?
Yo, sorry. Thank you for the renewal. Thank you for the 3 months, man. Thank you so much. Did it work? Big dubs in the chat. Big dubs in the chat. 3-month membership. Let's go. Brilliant. Awesome. Lovely.
Could this feeling
Yeah, okay,
be
that works.
love?
Obviously, the tip doesn't matter because we're not on Twitch. I didn't do tip or subscriber. Okay. Right. Back to it then, because we were off that for way too long. Just put the fan in front of me because it is boiling still. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this guy is called Genshin Big Fan KR because it's like the opposite of Arknight's Big Fan JP, right? I think it's such a funny idea. Hang on, I think I found a hate comment. Oh, your opinion would be valid if not for the fact that Wuthering Waves itself is hot garbage in comparison to real games like Baldur's Gate 3, Mass Effect 2, and even E33. Yeah, but I was talking about my standard in gachas, not my standard in games, so I didn't convey that enough. Dear me. Anyways, so yeah, apparently Bran's stream had you know, some hate in it, which was ridiculous, really. I mean, they just can't get along with the fact that Bran is a multifaceted gacha content creator. They just can't get you know, can't get that into the skulls. Yeah, it was the NT video. Surprise, surprise, right? But yeah, again, Genshin Big Fan KR doing a Lord's work here. Basically compiling all of the stuff right. And the thing is, right, he has a go at the WuWa community for being toxic, this honked Kai, right? Yet, a Schneznaya teaser, 57 minutes ago, within, what, is that 23 minutes? This is looking better than New Fed already. Ugh. New Federation has not even been teased yet. You fucking moron. You absolute test tube degenerate imbecile. You feckless, flatulent, mouth-breathing, thick-skulled, blocked nose, friggin' 10,000 pound lard ass can't even get the name of that fucking region that we're going to next right. I would put bait or low IQ up, right? But the thing is, I just can't be bothered. 7 fucking thousand pigeons. Eat him. Yeah, Juan Fang Mengzhou. Ooh. Switzerland have scored. Ooh. But yeah, this guy is like a prime example of an absolute degenerate, man. Degenerate. And again, he keeps going. He keeps going, right? Again. He just hates life lessons. He just hates it. I love how that we're bookending this video, right? With life lessons starting it and ending it. I think it's brilliant. He tweeted this out. We can't legislate morality. Some people are just jerks. They'll never admit it. Don't waste your time. God has a plan for you. Someone needs to hear this. Obviously, he felt attacked by that because he did a whole-ass ChatGPT breakdown of it, right? Largely inaccurate. Most laws are legislated morality. Laws against murder, theft, fraud, assault, and even traffic violations are rooted in moral agreements. What is right, wrong, and fair? You know what's very ironic? The dude was talking about you, yet you're bringing in laws about murder and assault. When society passes laws such as civil rights protections or labor laws, it is explicitly choosing to legislate a specific moral. Yeah, this is AI generated, by the way. I can tell because this guy does not speak like this. This guy does not speak like this. So how much of a degenerate do you have to be to try and do an AI response to a guy that you don't like because he said something that may or may not have been about you? You can't legislate morality, guys. God has a plan. In this context, can be a form of toxic positivity or spiritual bypassing. It dismisses real systemic or interpersonal problems by telling people just to ignore the bad behavior and just move on rather than addressing justice or boundaries. Brother, you're the bad behavior. You're the bad behavior. It's you. It's you. It's you. Yes, you watching this video right now. You are the bad behavior. You know who you are. Jesus Christ, man. Calling people just jerks who will never admit it and telling followers to don't waste your time goes against the Christian principles of grace, forgiveness, and the belief that anyone can change or be redeemed. Classical Christian teachings generally encourage believers to pray for, engage with, and love those who mistreat them rather than writing them off. I honestly think that, to be honest with you, that is true, right? That is true Christian beliefs. But you just know for a fact that this guy's not Christian. So who are you to preach? Who are you to preach to life lessons? Who is a Christian? Or a Catholic? Has some belief, right? I'm assuming Christian, right? One lacks context. Laws don't change people's hearts and referring to personal morality. Law legislate external behaviours, not personal morality. Don't have to spell this one out because it's the second sentence gives context clues. I don't mind if a further context is required, but it's not necessary otherwise. The human heart is deceptive. Laws are legislated morality, but specifically, as the second statement backs up, I'm referring to people's attitudes. People find legal loopholes all the time to do many rude behaviours that the law doesn't account for and doesn't care about. 2 is wrong. Check Matt 10:14. Wisdom is knowing when to walk away and when to press forward. Oh my god. Religious LARPer is getting schooled. Religious LARPer is getting schooled. Brother, never, ever, ever debate religion to these types of people, man. They will bring up Bible verse after Bible verse and fucking bury you. That is real knowledge right there. Not none of your chat GPT generated shit. That doesn't mean you still don't pray, but that also doesn't not make them jerks. The first level of growth is acceptance. Not sure where you're getting this theology from. 3 makes no sense. It's built off improper context to start. If the 4 more lines are incorrect, then it's become a rabbit hole of wrong the further down you go. Saying God has a plan for you falls in line with the idea that one shouldn't grow weary in well-doing, even if you... Life, please. The grammar. In well-doing, even if you there being treated unfairly. Okay, I think we get the gist. For in time their patience and persistence will be rewarded. Galatians 6:9. Lovely. This, however, doesn't mean you simply don't pray and don't act. They're not mutually exclusive concepts. Are you writing this, or is this AI? If you're writing, are you looking for the least graceful interpretation of my statements? Hey! Hey! Screw you, you grok generated piece of shit. Honestly, man. But yeah, that's the end of that one. Holy jealousy, guys. Holy jealousy, man. The heat does not help, but holy crap, man. Okay. I honestly, I hate making this video. I hate that I'm having to make a 3rd video on this subreddit. It won't end. It won't. This video will be to no avail. It really won't. And because of that, I'm just saying, guys, prefacing this, don't go to this subreddit and start spreading hate, right? Don't go to the subreddit and just, you know, being what these people accuse us of being. Because it doesn't help the situation, right? But that doesn't mean that the problem is not there, right? This video will be about r/gacha gaming, or more commonly known as r/Hoyo gaming. Now, when you say that, it sounds like a joke, right? It sounds like a genuine sort of joke, right? Oh, you might be a bit biased, but they're not that biased. I'm sure, you know, the majority, like maybe a small majority, right? Like 52% is Hoyo fans. No. You will see in a minute just how bad this official subreddit is. The biggest gacha subreddit. Probably, right? The biggest general gacha subreddit does not celebrate general gacha. They like to censor Wuthering Waves posts. They like to downvote them until they have 0 upvotes. They just incite tribalism in the comments. The moderators either have to remove them out of bias or out of pity, right? Pity for the fact that this is still going on. Pity for the fact that people can't be civil in the comments. So, let's begin, shall we? So, it's a bit late because I hardly opened Reddit, but as expected, this post on Hoyo Gaming got removed for, yes, they removed it because, apparently r/gacha gaming is not the right place to talk about the quality of a gacha collab, even put caption to avoid low effort posting. Okay. Here you go. Original post. Wuthering Waves x Cyberpunk Edgerunners collab was incredible. Even had a CN-like event/collab tag as well, you know, high effort post. It was such a great continuation from the anime ending. If you've watched it, you will understand what I mean. So many references to the Cyberpunk game as well. Such an amazing experience. You know, a general celebration of the collab, right? Unfortunately, your post has been removed for the following reasons. Rule 4, post in the right place. Where the fuck else are you supposed to post it then? Where on earth are you supposed to post it then? Can I not post a celebration of a gacha collab in a gacha, general gacha subreddit? Really? No. Why? Surely that must mean that the general gacha subreddit isn't really general, right? Surely not. And again, this has been... Hang on. Where is it? No. Rule 4, post in the right place. Where is that tweet? Where is that tweet? Where is that tweet? Where is that tweet? I've got a lot of these, you know. Okay. We'll just start with this. Rule 4 posted in the right place, never reply when it's about slandering WuWa. And the guy replied with this. Right? This was 2 years ago. So they've been doing this since the beginning. Right? Let's have a look. How Wuthering Waves helped me overcome my sleeping problem. Review. Before your sub gets overrun by trolls, I wanted to share a little positivity and talk about how Wuthering Waves got me through some dark times with insomnia. I won't go through my whole backstory, but once my insomnia started when it was hard to sleep, 8 hours became 4, 4 became 2, and soon I'm getting anger issues, throwing shot glasses at the bartender for cutting me off. I can't even go to half the bars in my town because I've been thrown out of them all. Oh no. Anyway, a couple days ago I saw Wuthering Waves in YouTube, and everyone was saying it was the Genshin killer. Ever since then I waited days for it to release, and now, after just playing 30 minutes of the game earlier, I finally have a good nap rest I haven't had for years. So for the others out there who are having trouble sleeping Wuthering Waves, give it a try. Just read some dialogue and lore for a couple of minutes. You'll never have to experience trouble sleeping again. Bravo. Bravo. Bravo, man. Bravo. Bravo. Wow. I'm so happy that your insomnia got cured. I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, man. Fuck you, man. Genuinely. On launch, by the way. 2,700 upvotes. Easiest karma of his life. But no, the Wuthering Waves community is the toxic one, right? When this, on release, was being said. I'm in shock, guys. I'm in shock. You know, with the accounts that I cover in these videos, if you showed them this, they'd go, haha, funny joke. Haha, funny. When they, you know, have a different tone. If this was like a Wuthering Waves player that talked about Genshin or NTE or HSR or Zenless like this, oh my god, you're so toxic. Oh my god, Wuthering Waves community trash. Take a look inside, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this post right here. And this is their legacy. They were doing this since day one. Day one, guys. Day one. Day one. 2-0 to Switzerland. And again, another one. This, the Zhuanfang trailer, right? 0 upvotes. Which means it's got negative upvotes, right? It's been downvoted more than it has been upvoted. Negative. My webcam's dying. But 63 comments, though. So you know for a fact it had a lot of people view it. Oh. This subreddit is honestly a joke. Like, genuinely, I cannot express this enough. Again, guys, do not go after the people on the subreddit because it's genuinely not worth your time. And also, I don't condone it either. But this subreddit is a joke. Everyone that downvotes all this stuff, but yet praises everything else, they are genuinely just... I don't know the word to describe them. This subreddit gets under my skin, like, a lot more than it should, because this subreddit is about the gacha space, not the fucking Hoyo space. And again, I said in my previous videos that they should be grateful that Wuthering Waves is giving gachas a good rep. Wuthering Waves is giving gachas a good rep because of the collab. So you'd think that your games that you shill for like crazy would benefit from it. But no, they are too thick-skulled to realise that. they'd view Wuthering Waves gacha game. Oh, maybe I should play Hoyo games like Genshin, Zenless, Hagesar. More players for their games because Wuthering Waves is setting trends in the gacha space. How scared they must be looking at WuWa now and how good everything looks, then only to cope by calling WuWa shit. Exactly. It's so weird. It reeks of insecurity, yet they call WuWa shit. Why? If the game's so shit, then why are you downvoting everything? Why does it bother you so much? They won't. Yeah, here we go. Another one now. Why are there so many victims in this thread, and why do they respond to outsiders with a different reason as to why the majority of people downvote WuWa posts? As someone who does downvote as well, no shame. It's not because of the game, guys. It's you and the game's community. The game itself is fine, good in some cases. But the reason people downvote is 99% answer to how you act and talk towards other gacha games. You guys talk about WuWa being rent-free in some of the commenters. Your game community makes a lot of engagement for Genshin in social media. Think about that. 3/4 of WuWa CCs are talking about Genshin or other gacha games more. Come on, people. Can we open our eyes or... Dogging on the community, right? You're dogging on the Wuthering Waves community. Yet, you literally have people on day one of Wuthering Waves dogging on it. Why do you think the Wuthering Waves community is the way it is? You literally attack the game and then cry victim when we retaliate. You are perhaps the biggest bunch of losers on the planet, right? It's loser behavior. Downvote it. Downvote the post because of the community. Or rather, your view of the community. Whereas, if you guys would have actually, seen some of the stuff I've done, the video I posted yesterday about Alexor, right? Nothing but love from the WuWa community. You know why? Because he was actually being genuine about his reactions and actually took the time to understand the game. Something that you fuckers will never do. Never, ever do. And to be honest, they never will. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being in this perpetual cycle all the time. Because at the end of the day, there is only one party that makes themselves look like absolute idiots here. And I can tell you for sure it's not me. I can tell you that for sure. I'll give you that information for free. These people boil my blood. They really do. It's warm in here right now. It really is. Half because I'm raging on the inside because of these people, right? It's ridiculous. It really is. It really, really is, man. And you know why? Because I'm passionate about the game. Again, I wear my heart on my sleeve when it comes to this game. And to see people like this try and shift the blame. Oh, I downvote because the Wuthering Waves community. Brother, you're perpetuating the cycle. The reason why I'm making this video in the fucking first place is because of people like you. I wouldn't be making this video otherwise if it wasn't for people like you. Yet for some reason, our community is worse than the community that laughs at dead babies. Like, for instance, that baby that was named Carter Thea. And then there was a contingent of the community, Hoyo community, that laughed at the death of that baby. We are the community that's worse than the community that harasses voice actors. Just let that sink in, guys. Just let that sink in. Oh, apparently we're also worse than the community that also goes after our voice actors as well, right? You know, calling Amanda Rochelle like her voicing a slut from Wuthering Waves, right? Do you see us go after Alexandra Guelph because she voiced Cantarella and Llama? No. Do you see us going after Zach Aguilar because he played Wuthering Waves even though he's the voice of Aether in Genshin Impact? No. It's genuinely sickening, guys. It really is. It really, really is. Okay, I know it's obvious, but goddamn, they actually downvoted the Anniversaries trailer to oblivion. Not anything related to the live stream or anniversary rewards, mind you. The trailer, which was incredibly presented. Yep, there's no room for doubt that anyone about this subreddit. Yeah, look at that. 630 comments. Negative upvotes. Negative upvotes, guys. If you think about all the comments on there, 630, right? Imagine how many downvotes there would be. It is honestly disgusting. It is disgusting. You cannot claim that you celebrate all gachas, yet fester a community like this. It's disgusting. And do you wonder why the community, the Wuthering Waves community, is so... What's the word I'm looking for? They feel so exiled. They feel so outcast, right? They feel angry at the Hoyo community. You wonder why, right? You wonder why, right? Case in point. Case in point right there. Honestly, it's ridiculous. And again, there's Wang Fang trailer. Obviously, talking about that again. Yeah, you had the Genshin one right above it, right? 1.2k upvotes. 374 comments. 10 heart eye emojis. Double standards, ladies and gentlemen. Double standards, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, there is... I was going to say, there probably is like a double sound effect going on. Let me turn that off real quick. 5.4. Okay. Why am I not surprised? So-called subreddit for anything gacha related, and one specific gacha game is being singled out because it's a direct competitor. What a joke. Yeah. One of these mods actually sort of talking about how bad this subreddit's gone. The mod is actually disgraced. Approving this post was a mistake, judging by the fact y'all can't be civil about this stuff. I'm locking this post. They approved it, and then because of the community in there, it got locked. And again, it had 503 upvotes. It finally broke the downvote hell. But look at the comments. 718. 718 comments, bro. There was some absolute bombshell arguments in there. There must have been. There must have been. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Wow. Wow. And again, someone tested it, right? Someone tried to test it because, of course, you know, they see it, right? And they can't believe it, so they actually go and try and test it. I had to test to see if the rumors are true, and these mods really are miserable, right? Why is this so peak? Like, why so peak? I don't know, I'm just low-key loving that the new trailer and that Yang Yang shot just made me even more excited for 3.5, to be honest. If I was a mod and I saw that post, I'd be like, okay, it won't get much traction. It got removed, though. It got removed. the amount of thoughts going on in my mind right now are like making me speechless. I'm in disbelief, guys. I'm in disbelief for how bad this subreddit is. And again, this has happened in the past before, right? I've made videos on this subreddit in the past for this exact same reason. And it won't change. And to be honest, you might be right in saying, well, just don't make a video on it. It's to no avail. And you're right. And you're right. But then again, I think we should all sort of get together and realise that this subreddit has way too many bad apples in it. And we should be giving sort of light to other subreddits, smaller subreddits that are actually neutral. Or at least try to be neutral, right? I feel like that's a good way to go about it, right? Yeah, even the mod, yeah. And this is sort of their extra comment right here. I went to sleep and woke up to see whatever the hell this is. The comment section is supposed to be. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? It's bad. I bet it was bad. I bet it was bad, man. Yeah. And that's all for that one. So, conclusion. Do not post in r/Hoyo Gaming about anything Wuthering Waves related. I really just think, guys, that we just need to go to our own proper subreddits and just post in there. There is no point trying to reason with the people on there. There is no point trying to get posts to get, you know, high up on there, right? There is just no reason. Because at the end of the day, the community that's festering in there will continue to fester. They will continue to live in this echo chamber bubble. They will continue to do anything they want to do in that subreddit. And there's nothing we can do to stop them. We don't need to, though. We don't need to, because we know how good our game is. And that's all that matters. We know how good our game is. And that's all that matters, genuinely. Alright, I can't believe I'm having to make this one as well, because this is by far the most ridiculous series of tweets that I'm going to cover. But, again, the pink hair debate began again, right? So, someone just said, I love it when Elysia, Cyrene, Imeth, Remiel. So you don't know what happened, basically. What's happened, right? A new character in Zenless came out called Remiel. Now, she's been teased for a long time, but has never actually been seen until very recently. But she's supposed to be a Void Hunter, so, you know, same sort of like level as Imeth and Cyrene, right? Big top tier units, right? Guy commented saying, Elysia is an original character, and Hoyo actually has the right to make derivations of her. Your Imeth whore is a copycat from a shit developer that has no original ideas, but you WuWa scum love insulting Elysia and her variants, forcing your pedophilic fantasy. So, I believe this is a guy called Soren. And if you don't know about Soren on Twitter, they are perhaps the most foul-mouthed, most degenerate piece of shit ever. They are really bad. I'm pretty sure they harassed Amanda Rochelle. I'm pretty sure they've harassed multiple VAs in the past as well. So this guy's perhaps the lowest of the low, right? And again, they are replying tribalistic when the post isn't even tribalistic, right? They're just saying they love the pink-haired characters in different games. And this guy to make it tribalistic. So that is post 1. Great start. Okay, so this video here, we'll get onto it now. So, I'm not going to bother with the cutscene, but it's just basically trying to take the quote that's said in the cutscene and make it about Wuthering Waves and tribalism, right? I know, Imeth, you don't want to be the worst variant. You've already tried your best. You're better than Cyrene ever could. But don't worry, I'll be the best Elysia variant from here. Imeth, for the last time, guys. Imeth is not an Elysia variant. And she's not an Elysia copy. She is a Nanami copy. Right? She's pink hair Nanami. Why do you think... excuse me. Why do you think one of the Twitter accounts is called Pink Hair Nanami? Look at the similarities, you dim-witted idiots. Look at the hair similarities. Look at the eyes. It's so tiring. It really, really is. All because, right? All because Remiel came out from ZZ. I love that whenever something happens in the gacha space, tribalism just has to be made out of it. It's so annoying. Why do we have to be dragging in Wuthering Waves for this? Why? Why can't they just have a go at Zenless for copying Elysia instead? Why bring Wuthering Waves into this? Why? What's the reason? Why? It's ridiculous, man. And again, this idiot had to comment on it, right? And he said this, right? The audacity to use this animation when I'm straight up stealing this from Cyrene. This was one-to-one copy, meanwhile all your posts are reaching at best. Pretty sure it's responding to this tweet here, which is talking about Remiel's animations with that, right? Now. I'm not one to accuse here, but that one did look a bit... right, with the beams, right? But obviously you've got her just looking at the camera in poses, right? Very sexualized. But I really don't think there's any weight here. I really don't. I really, really don't. I don't think it's real. I don't think there's any sort of criticism here. Yo, Ben, thanks for the sub, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. But again, because of that, Tom Perrine has to say this. The audacity to use this animation when I'm straight up stealing this from Cyrene. Let's have a look at the Cyrene comparison then, shall we? Wow, because they did a spin. You know what's ironic? They had to slow it down. They had to slow the WuWa one down for it to fit. Congratulations, guys. Your characters do spins. Congratulations. Oh my god, where is it? I need it. 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 Resonator! Pull out the sun for this one. And I think I might do a bit of low cortisol as well because holy shit, man, I need it. I wish I had some water right now. Oh. The gacha community, ladies and gentlemen. Well, predominantly the Hoyo community, but I'm not going to name names. There are bad apples in every single community. I'm loving life right now, guys. This heat wave is making me real good. Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous, man. It really is, man. I can't, but yeah, I do have a fan, but you know, it's just recycling warm air. No aircon, though. The fact that they had to slow it down, edit it to really, What spiked my cortisol yesterday was the way Ghana was playing. This is nothing. Yeah, because you can see I've got a friggin' England t-shirt on. Oh, Ghana was so good defensively, and we were so shit attacking, man. I can't believe O'Reilly wasn't playing. Can't believe Tuchel didn't play O'Reilly, genuinely. Some criminal stuff right there. honestly. But no, again, Tongparin trying to fit his agenda into the agenda posting once again. But it doesn't end there, does it? And there's some people of the nerve to say what the Wuthering Waves are sexualized. This I can get on, right? Obviously, we know everyone and their mother knows about Zenless Zone's sexualization, right? The jiggle is like jelly, right? It's genuinely like... I can't describe it. The jiggle's crazy, right? It's genuinely some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. And obviously this that ultimate's not too bad. Not too sexualized, rather. But it is just so jiggly. It's so jiggly. It's so jiggly. But no, Wuthering Waves is the most sexual out of the lot, right? I'm with the whore. Cartafia is a slut. Yeah, I was gonna say slag then. No, that's UK only. You know, Lupa looks like a prostitute. Anything else, guys? Did they comment on any of the new characters? No, I don't think they've gotten to them yet. Okay, that'll be all for now. WuWa releases a character. WuWa fans. Oh my god, this looks so much better than Genshin, blah, 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 blah. Any other game releases a character, WuWa fans. Oh my god, look at this, our game character is so much better. Man, why did such a great game like WuWa form this pathetic-ass community? You tell me, man. You tell me, I mean, like, it wasn't like your community was dogging on WuWa since day one. It's not like your community was comparing Genshin Impact to Wuthering Waves from day one, right? No. But as soon as Wuthering Waves actually proves as a competitor, when it, you know, when it goes the other way around, when the shoe's on the other foot, that's when it's bad, right? That's when it's bad. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. The consequences of your own actions. One sec, guys. The dog is going out for a little tinkle. Yes, folks. It's a lot cooler out there now. So I think I'm going to leave the YouTube videos for the stream after I do the WuWa live stream. Okay? Because I need to cool down because it's really warm in this room compared to outside. It really, really is. But anyways, back to what we were saying, right? The consequences of your actions, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Moist Critical, with the goated phrase of all time, right? The best phrase of all time. He said, "The dildo of consequences rarely comes lubed." And here you are. Now, I'm not defending people constantly comparing, right? But again, they have every right to. Just as, again, you had every right to do it to us. Comparison breeds competition at the end of the day. But the problem is, you see comparison as an attack. Whereas, if I was to, like, compare Imeth and Remiel, I'd say that Remiel looks a lot more tasteful. I'd say she looks pretty good, actually. Obviously, I don't play Zenless anymore. But personally, I think Imeth looks better. That's just my personal opinion. But no, I think, you know, saying that Wuthering Waves has become a pathetic-ass community, or like the game has adopted a pathetic-ass community, is part and parcel of your community's doing. Why do you think the community is so tribalistic? Why do you think that? Why? Just ask that. Ask yourself that real quick. Why do you think it's tribalistic? Because the Wuthering Waves community is full of people that go online and see the likes of Tongparin, Honked Kai, Euphoralized, you, everybody shitting on them, and you're like, well, fuck you then. I'm gonna start retaliate. No shit. The community's become bad. Hell, and that's not even correct. The Wuthering Waves community treats its own better than any of you could ever do, right? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's honestly crazy. It's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. And there you go. And there you go, guys. This is exactly why. This is exactly why, guys. Right? I literally just talked about this, right? People just attacking Wuthering Waves for no reason. Here you go. Where in this tweet on fucking earth did it mention Wuthering Waves? And then some guy, some zenless shill, had to involve Wuthering Waves. Wow. Why do you think we are the way we are then? Why do you think I make these videos to begin with? If you just had infighting and you didn't involve Wuthering Waves, you best believe I wouldn't be on this stream right now talking about this. Because I could not give two shits about your internal sort of qualms, right? Especially when it's so, like, feckle as a character design. Now, like, for example, a Genshin Impact skip button, well, that's different, even though it's, you know, their own community, per se, right? Because, guess which game they like to shit on the most? The ones that do shit on other games, right? Us, obviously. And I guess Tower Fantasy when it was popular back in the day, right? But no. People like this will cry wolf when Wuthering Waves, the community just defends themselves when you involve us for no reason. Simple as. Here you go. The final finishing clip to say that Nanami is actually the inspiration for Imeth before I go, right? I'll just put it here. Some side by side of Imeth and Nanami, right? I mean, obviously, you know, a twirl attack, right? But look. It's a lot more obvious, I'd say, than Cyrene, right? It's a lot more obvious than Cyrene. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think? In these series of videos, I have been a bit more sort of inflammatory. And I do apologize. The heat is really getting to me. But it's the people on this app that genuinely just irritate me to a point where I don't want to continue defending this game anymore. I really not because like obviously because of the game, but because I know it's to no avail. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit hopeless right now. I mean, I don't see sort of any progress on getting these accounts like gone. These accounts that constantly troll WuWa all the time. Like, they're still trolling, they're still trying to earn money, they're still trying to earn karma on Reddit, they're still trying to do this, that, and the other. And it's annoying. It's annoying. But I guess I just got to tell myself that my game is just so good. My game is just... We know how good it is. We know how good Wuthering Waves is. And to be honest, that's all that matters. We can go on and on and on about tribalism, but at the end of the day, Wuthering Waves is the better product, and that's all that matters. So yeah, that's all from me, guys. Thank you all so much for watching for this slightly short stream. I will be back for these other 4 videos, and of course the WuWa 3.5 live stream, which will be very fun. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. 100%. I'd love it. I'm gonna love that live stream. I think I am. It's gonna be so good. So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm going to go now. Yeah, love your game, love your community, love your team. I love you all, guys. I love you all. Genuinely, I love you all so much. Without you, I wouldn't be here, and that's a fact. That is a fact. I love you all so much, guys. Genuinely. You are the reason why I keep doing this. After all, I know I am passionate about the game, but you know, it's you guys. It's you guys that are the reason why I'm in this position. You know, Yeah, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd just be another shit spewing smaller content creator that just doesn't get listened to. But I can appreciate you all so much for sticking by me. But yes, for those that have that are staying up late, go to bed. And for those that are enjoying their nights, enjoy your nights. I will enjoy mine. If it's hot, then drink some water. I'm gonna go drink some water. Thank you all so much for watching again. And I'll see you all in 2 days, right? 2 days for the live stream. Bye bye.